Alrighty guys, welcome back to some more Bravely Default Flying Fairy HD Remaster. Last episode, we found our friends trapped in the dungeon and was able to save them all. And as we escaped the dungeon, we learned that the sage Yuliana is actually the person who founded the council that now governs the Duchy of Edea. And so, upon our escape, we now know we have to ascend the tower. But before that, if you guys do like this video and the series, make sure that subscribe button. We're trying to reach 500 subscribers by August, so it'll really help me out, and it'll help make sure you don't miss any upcoming videos. So, with all that out of the way, let's go ahead and continue our ascent of the tower. Get some enemies, but I'm actually not too worried about these duchy guards anymore. We can honestly just go ahead. If I get lucky, I can just Thundaga here, and I think I'll actually be fine. We'll love power twice, and as long as they don't just target the same person over and over again, we should be fine here. Oh, we got to go first anyway, so it did not matter. Let's go ahead and blitz one of them down, and then go ahead and blitz the other ones down with Edea here. That lightning damage is doing huge amounts of damage. Oh, and to start the same one. Great. One shot with Edea. Wow. 115 JP, 1,000 XP, and 3,000 peg. This is the best place to be grinding right now. I mean, it only ever gets better, but... right over here to the left is actually a chest we can grab. And if you want to, you could step outside here. We actually have no reason to be out here right now. But this is basically just a way back outside. I believe you can board your ship here, so if you want to land here, you can actually land here and have quick access back into the capital here. So basically just, if you need to leave and go fly somewhere else, you can do it right there. Much easier than running all the way back.
Eternian Central Command lies ahead, and the Chamber of the Council of Six is housed at its summit.
So that's where we'll find your father, Edea?
Yes. Along with the Dark Knight Alternus Dim and that strange man who put us to sleep.
Well, we need the key Edea's father has. That's the only way we'll make it to the Earth Crystal. If we can just get the key, maybe we can avoid fighting a lot of people.
I'm afraid that is one big if.
Lord Marshal, the gate to the dungeon was utterly destroyed. But why would Yuliana assist in the Wind Vestal's escape?
The capricious old fool. I cannot fathom his thoughts. But that the two appear now after 15 years. It's as if they have come to gloat over my demise.
Lord Marshal, I'm afraid I don't understand. It is unlike you to utter such bleak words.
Victor and Victoria are defeated, and we no longer receive word from our squads deployed abroad. Those two grandsires said their piece ere going into hiding again. All that remains now of the Council of Six are you and I, Alternus.
I shall not concede defeat. Were we but to slay the Wind Vestal.
And what of my daughter? Could you slay her too? Hear me, Dark Knight Alternus Dim. I would have you escape while you still may.
Your Lordship, I must protest. Am I such a burden to be sent away so?
It is my faith in you that makes me bid you leave. For I have a task I would entrust to no one else.
You need merely speak the word.
The time has come for me to share my true aim in restoring the Duchy of Eternia and reveal the secret borne by its predecessor. Until now, only I and those two grandsires were privy to such knowledge.
And so, we go a little bit higher. go ahead and just go through here. There's a couple chests for us to grab as we're just ascending this tower. We'll go ahead and examine these Liliths here. I'm assuming they're going to be weak to light, which unfortunately can't do anything about. Oh, weak to wind, actually. Very interesting, because they are also aerial. Let me go down, not to that speed anymore. We'll go ahead and... I don't think they're actually doing much physical damage here, but I do want to cure his thing here regardless. Asuna, Ringabel, Edea, we'll just default with you. I want to make sure we can go all out here, because these... Oh, they are doing physical damage? For sure. Wow. Don't need to go all out anymore. Was not expecting that to happen, so let's just go ahead and... Honestly, we'll start with a Utsusume just in case. And then go ahead and blitz Lilith. Agnès can just Kurata everybody. And then Edea, I should use her ability, but I don't think I need to here. I think we're going to be fine. I mean, if I was smart, Ringabel would have used his ability, but he was just charmed, so he just isn't doesn't have as much BP as I'd like him to. That's a miss and a transience. Transience is just so good. It's level 50 for Tiz, and Agnès gains a job level. You learn the Save White Magic MP support ability. So, if you do not want to run it anymore, you do not have to. I mean, truly, that's like the best thing it has. I'm going to keep it on just as a, basically as a secondary class, but because it actually is cheaper to run White Mage as the secondary class, we'll just keep her on Spirit Master, at least so we have a really good way to get JP bonuses. Because we want to level up White Mage just a little bit more, I don't think we're at the max spells yet. So, right down here to the right is actually where we want to go. And there's two chests for us to grab. One in the northern section and one in the southern section here. Ooh, let's just do the same thing again, I guess. Utsusume, what did I learn? Kairai. Select target of enemy action for that turn. Oh yeah, you can force them to target you. So if you have like someone who's going to deal 3,000 damage to you, you can just have them target Tiz with this Utsusume up, and it'll miss. So, very, very cool. Just like that. Ooh, well that's not good. I mean, hopefully he just uses it again. If he uses it again, honestly, that's the best case scenario here. Oh, well. That's not great. We'll just go ahead and cast an Utsusume and then try to finish this off. Just because we do have Edea ready to go here. So we'll throw Kurata on everyone, then have Edea go ahead and just try to blitz down this Lilith, see what happens. I mean, best case scenario, whoever is left after this will target Tiz anyways. So he'll be able to use his... Oh, well, that's one. There we go. That'll finish her off. And then Edea does what Edea does best and barely gets the kill if she doesn't have her sword magic active. Run all the way south here, and we'll have another chest. Unfortunately, this is just a very big area, so you'll probably be running into a lot of fights as you're running through here. Just go ahead and default with everyone. Ooh. Bad paralyze there. Really bad paralyze. I guess we'll just cure Edea there. This Utsusume's still up, so we'll just default. We just go with Cura on everyone and then default with everybody else. Let's do one more round of Utsusume. Unfortunately, it's taking a little bit longer because Edea was paralyzed here. Oh no, I said one more round. I gotta go 2 rounds now. Tiz, honestly, man, everything's just like so close to being dead. Let's see if I can kill the Lilith. Nab gets her out. Still gets some damage on the other one too. But I need to just get rid of this guy, so let's start with an Utsusume just in case, and then just try to get rid of her here. Oh yeah, 2 crits, that's it. Go Go ahead and heal up again. And honestly, I'm thinking we just go down to 50% now. We are above the maximum level here. And while they're giving me a good amount of JP and money and everything, the best place to grind is in Chapter 5, which we're just not quite there yet. We're going to go up first to grab this Turbo Ether here. And then we're going to go back down to the next floor. Just more of these guys. They just never stop. It's the same fights over and over again. Okay, let's just default. They're gonna hit somebody with this love thing. Wow, they actually didn't. That was the first time they haven't used that attack. I mean, this will be my final turn of setting up, and he's hit so many of those Utsusumes, so... we'll throw one more just in case. I know I can kill that Silver Wolf pretty much by myself. Go and throw a Cura at... honestly, just Tiz. And then Edea. See if you can finish off this Lilith. I wasn't worried about the wolf. He might. No, just not quite. Well, no. That's why I Uzutsume every time, just in case. Get a Demon Tail from that enemy. Go ahead and do a quick heal. And then we'll just go down to this bottom left corner here, where we'll find a staircase up. And we are getting very close to finishing this off, however, just a little bit longer to go. I have a couple chests we can grab. Oh, this is going to be really good for Diz here, because they're all physical attackers. Yep, that's a crit. Throw a Asuna at Edea. Yep, there's another one. And honestly, I should just Utsumi one more time just in case. Yeah, we'll just Brave here. I mean, we're just consistently getting 1,000 XP, which is not bad. You know, 10 fights and you'll basically level up a character. Agnès gains a level and learns adaptation. So from here, you can go up, which is where we want to go. However, over here to the right is this blue chest. We are getting very close to being able to open those up. Going here to the bottom left to grab this chest, the Divine Fists. Really, really cool, but unfortunately, Monk's just the only class that uses fists. So, ooh, this is going to be a, I would say fun fight, but I don't think fun's the right word here. Let's Thundaga and let's default. Utsumi again. I think Edea just actually has to spend a turn trying to get rid of these mages. It sucks. And it's not really what I want to do. Yeah, because he just got bodied and she got put to sleep. Ooh. This is not going to be a very fun fight. I'm going to have to go all out right here. So let's raise. Actually, I can do one less. We have to raise Tiz. We have to Asuna Edea. Then we have to Kurata everyone. And we just have to hope for the best. This is a very, very tricky spot here. I could special, but Infinity's just not going to do anything. Actually might be worth. Might be worth Zeus wrathing here. Yep, raise Kurata. Edea, I really need you to hit these guys. And man, it is not enough to kill either. The good news is, it's just these guys, so Utsusume is going to be fine. And I can Kurata and be fine. But man, getting to this point was tough. Got extremely lucky with the targeting there. We'll just go ahead and try to drop one of these guys. I'm actually not concerned at all now. Because he does lightning damage, but also it's just physical damage, so our defaulting will help out too. Get a hammer mace from that fight. Make sure we fully heal here. And again, right over here to the bottom right is actually another chest with an assassin dagger. Let's go check that out. It might be, it's not going to be used for Tiz, but for Ringabel. Lowers his evasion. Yeah, I'd rather just have a high evasion on him, unfortunately. I think at this point it actually might be better to swap daggers in for the ninja again, but I just really like the katanas. So that's what I'm going to keep using here. And we're back in this, huh? Yeah, I mean, I think I just need a breaking wave here. And then do one Itsusume, and then try to drop these mages if it doesn't kill. I just need to prep a Kurata and prep my Thundaga here. Let's see what happens. Yeah, they're braving. Or their default. No, they're braving, yeah. This has to kill. This is going to be really bad if it doesn't. I have to get rid of those mages. Good crit. We got some poisons off. No. Oh, this might be a loss. Wow. That is probably as good as that could have gone. Because the mages attacked only Ringabel with their magic. I mean, if they would have hit Tiz, it would have been like that right there. It would have been over. Now we just clean up. Wow, that's a level for Agnès and Ringabel. And then we're just going to come right up here. And right inside here is a place we've already been to.
This is the room where I grew up.
So this was your room.
Hey, Ringabel, let a girl keep some privacy.
Where's the fun in that? This place must be full of memories. I can almost taste them. I don't have any memories, least any I can recall. So forgive me if I wax a little sentimental here. They say you can tell a person by their room. And all I can say is, what a fine room you have here.
Thank you.
Hey, isn't that a picture of you, Edea? You look so young.
Oh, how embarrassing. Let's pretend you didn't see that.
Here's one with your entire family.
Oh, I'd forgotten about that.
Seeing this picture leaves no doubt of the depth of your father's love for his daughter.
If by love you mean exasperation, you may be right.
Are you truly prepared to battle your own father?
That would seem to be my destiny. You could say I truly am my father's daughter. We are both of a mind that shan't ever waver once we decide upon something. To go against one willing to die for his beliefs calls for steely resolve. That is why I...
It doesn't have to be this way.
How so?
It serves no purpose to abandon dialogue from the start. Not while you are both here to talk.
I will consider it.
So here in Edea's room, we actually can rest, which will fully heal us, which is very, very good. Unfortunately, there isn't a boss just like right ahead because it gives a save point, but if you are needing to heal, you can do it right here. And so when we're ready, we'll go ahead and exit. Or just go head directly south from here to the next floor.
But that cannot be. How could such a secret be behind the crystals?
It's not for us to question the truth. I will see that the Vestal and her followers are stopped here. And you, I would have you prepare for the worst. The Pillar of Light will appear somewhere in this world. You must find it, Alternus. And you must be victorious.
Very interesting. There seems to be a deeper secret there for the crystals. I mean, shocker, right? Most of the time. I mean, if it hasn't been obvious, there's something clearly going on with the crystals that we aren't quite seeing, but we won't know the truth till it's too late. This combo again, huh? Man, is this a tough fight to win. Let's just default with Tiz, honestly, and I think we'll throw a Curata. Actually, what is the Spiritism? Isn't this, Ooh. I have a new plan. Have a Tiz and a Edea absorb all elements. Oh, this is gonna be insane. Here we go. Here we go. Thundaga. They have to survive a turn because they're gonna cast first, but... Oh, good guard. Absorbs all elements. Here we go. Now we're cooking. Utsusume, and then Edea. Let's go ahead and see if... Honestly, I guess it's kind of unfortunate because I'm pretty sure she can just kill the mages right here. But it makes her survive a turn, so... And I guess she can't quite kill if we don't get crits there, so... but Tiz for sure can. Oh, barely left him standing, but a counter will do it. We'll go ahead and just heal up now. Try to survive for a few turns. I could see... Did Ringabel even do that much damage? No. Nowhere near. Actually, well... It's not technically nowhere near. He did a pretty good job there. But we will finish it off here. As a level up for Edea. They're level 51 now. We are very much above the curve of regular enemies at the very least. So we're going to go right up here. We're going to have a few different directions we can go. The correct way is actually to go directly south from here, but we are going to go left and then south. There will be a chest for us down here. Oh, this is the easy setup. Okay, let's just Utsusume and get ready to go crazy here. There we go. There's the miss I was looking for. Utsusume again, default again, because there is nothing they can do with the lightning. Oh, well, that kind of sucks, but I'm just Utsusumeing anyways, so it's really not that bad. Go ahead and Curata. Yeah, I guess let's just go all out here. There's nothing these guys can do to me. Curata's not doing any damage, and the Utsusume is just going to counter it. Yep, there we go. And that'll finish it off. I like that combo of enemies way better. Unfortunately, you are seeing we're not really getting many experience points anymore, though. At least for our jobs. Now here's a Stardust. You can see one more chest and the adventure right up there, which we'll be going to here in a second. But first, we're actually going to run all the way north and go down this staircase. Same thing. Utsusume, I think, is just going to clear up this entire fight here. If they target Tiz, there's just nothing they can do. We'll attack the Pike Guard, Curata, default. And there's our crit. There's another paralyzed, though, which is very unfortunate. I guess we'll just... Oh, we don't need to Asuna. They're already up from their paralysis, so we'll just go ahead and drop them. Should have had Tiz do it, but doesn't really matter when he's got the Utsusume up. And finish him off. Everyone else can just default. There's our level up for Tiz. And our level 4 Spirit Master. You learned Stillness. Go ahead and do a heal. We'll have like 2 more fights, I think, before we get to the boss of this zone. But we'll come right down here. is going to be a very short area. There's just a chest waiting for us here with a Holy Lance. Again, very unfortunate that we're not using spears at all. And now we're going to return here and just follow this path all the way to the end. There's nowhere else for us to deviate, but we will want to grab that chest right at the very end there. Utsusume, default with everyone else because I'm expecting a charm to go off. Actually, I could try to kill Lilith before they get the charm off. I could try to kill 2 Liliths before they get the charm off. Let's see. If we get a lucky crit with Utsusume, we could win. Yeah, I mean, we can get a lucky crit here. Oh, well. No, don't target him. Now I just have to Eroga. It's gonna kill, but... yeah, I don't think our performer is gonna be leveling up anytime soon. I mean, we used Pirate for we have used Pirate for 2 entire chapters and are only at level 11. And chapter 3 was an extremely long chapter, so... we do have that adventure we will be coming back to, but first, grab this elixir. Run back, get in our last fight that we'll have. And of course, it's one of these. Throwing Utsusume up. Actually, no, I need to default because the whole thing was if I don't default and they target Tiz, we're pretty much dead. So, but we can. Yeah, it was just adaptation on Edea and Tiz here. Let them both default because the mages will go first. Oh, were there no mages? Were they spearmen? Oh, no, those are mages. Those are 100% mages. Let's go ahead and Utsusume here. And then default with Edea, default with Ringabel. Utsusume again. Default. Bundaga, default. And then Utsusume is still active, so I guess we'll just do a normal attack. Not reason to do anything crazy right now. Not before we can guarantee win this. Edea will go all out, though. There's our Utsusume. 1, 2, 3, 4, and that was our final fight. Fortunately, not enough to get us a level up, but we are level 51, so I'm not too worried. Well, that might change here very soon. Go ahead and rest in a tent. 2,000 peg, but we do have 92. We have a lot more than we've had recently. And then we want to make sure we save. And so, let's go ahead and enter the council chamber.
Father.
How could I have not known about that secret passage to your room? What am I to do with you now, Edea?
Well, I've been using it almost as long as I could walk. It's come in handy more than once.
I see.
Listen, Father. The truth is... well... I wanted to help you fulfill your ideals. I truly did. I think I was lonely. I mean, no matter how I tried to get through to you, you never paid me any mind. It was as if you always had your back turned towards me until I left Eternia.
It was not that I never accepted you. Rather, you were ever my pride and joy. My assigning you to the Sky Knights was an acknowledgement that you had become the woman I knew you could be. I had thought you might tame that band of ruffians, to bring them to order and lead them. Alas.
Thank you, Father. I never knew you felt that way.
Do not thank me, for I too shall do whatever it takes. I cannot allow you to lay hands upon the crystal. Mine is a cause that I shall not willingly abandon.
Yes, Mother told me. It was when she first fell ill that you began to rush the pursuit of your ideals. Was it not?
I will not stand by and watch you ruin all I've made. You and your band shall not pass.
Why, Father? Why must you always refuse to listen to me? Are we really that different?
My ideals are no longer my own. It is my calling, nay, my duty, to protect this world.
Protect the world? But it's you, Father, who endangers it! Is this battle between us all but inevitable? I came here knowing that mere words could never bend your will, and yet...
You've come this far, only to spout such sickly sweet sentiments. You disappoint me. Blood and steel are the final resort between those unwilling to concede their beliefs. I am Brave Lee, the Templar, Grand Marshal of Eternia. Prepare for battle!
So yeah, his name is Brave Lee, as in bravely, like Bravely Default. So, we're gonna start with an Utsusume. We're gonna actually open with that, and we're gonna default with everybody else. I'm gonna turn this down to 2x speed. You're gonna see he's gonna default as well. I'm then going to go ahead and examine because I'm safe with Tiz. Default again. You can see he just defaulted twice. He's weak to dark, has 3,500 or 35,000 HP. He's at a BP 2. I'm now gonna try something very interesting. I'm gonna have him target Tiz. I'm gonna default with everybody else. His next action will come at Tiz. So, we're already Utsusume'd, but we will go ahead and default just in case. As for everybody else, we're gonna go ahead and default with on yes. There is no reason to use her for anything else in this battle. I'm going to default with on yes, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do, let's do love power twice here on all allies. Radiant Blast. Why did it not target Tiz? I wonder if he has to go first. That would be super unfortunate. For that turn. Ooh. Okay. I see. Let's default. Let's go ahead. I mean, this is why we have this, right? We go ahead and raise Ringabel back up. And then Curata, everybody. Let's go ahead and do our... Honestly... It's very different, but I'm going to defang and shell split, decreasing his attack and defense. Raising Curata. The thing with this fight is he almost always going to default and then unleash. There's almost nothing else he's ever going to do, so it's kind of hard to get everything ready. So let's go ahead and got your back to raise my defense. So right here, he's just going to do normal attack. Went for Edea there. His, though. Let's go ahead and just start using everything we possibly can. Let's go ahead and do Breaking Wave. Everyone's physical attack is still up. And then we're going to... We still have Utsusume up, so there's no reason to do anything else. I actually will go ahead... Oh, no, this was the play. I totally forgot. Let's go ahead and Breaking Wave once. Onyas can default again. Edea can go ahead and... Honestly... Let's go ahead and go a little bit heavier here. Let's go ahead and hit count up for all allies, and then double damage, double damage. Can I do it 3 times? I can do it 3 times. Ringabel, let's just default with you, buddy.
It's all or nothing.
It is all or nothing here, Tiz. We crit with 95,000 damage. Went for on yes, which is good. That is max damage with Edea. 41, 9 on a crit, and 44. He recovers to 35. So we beat him 1 time. We truly killed him 1 time here. So now we still have Utsusume up. So our attack isn't up anymore, though. So we'll go ahead and default. We'll default Edea. Let's go ahead and shell split him. And then Ringabel, let's go ahead and bring our attack back up. That's fine because he's get default here. Love power, shell split. And then he's at 2, so there's a chance he just defaults again. So I'm going to... It truly is a tough decision. I'm going to default with him. I'm going to default... Actually, I'm going to Lux here. This is to keep the song going, so that way I keep my buffs active. Edea can default, and then Ringabel can default. Yep, because he's defaulting right here. This is brave. I'm going to try it. I'm going to try Kairai on Tiz. Everyone else is good default here, because he's going to unleash. It does count as a physical attack, so he gets countered for 9,000 damage. Unfortunately, he crit on me, but we're still good. And now, because the song's about to go away soon, I'm going to Uzutsume again, because he's just going to build up again here. Go ahead and Kurata. Let's default again, but then with Ringabel, go ahead and Blade Storm him. He didn't default there. Oh no, I should have went all out. I wonder, was he might have been BP drained. Regardless, that's 9,999 damage. We're keeping the song going. We want to keep going for as long as we can here. Ooh, hit the right person. Great. I was worried that I was going to hit Tiz there. And then here's the thing. There is, at this point, no reason not to just use everything with our 2 physical characters. Sure, his thing isn't raised anymore, but, like, all of our stuff's up right now, so we just kind of need to do whatever we can. So I'm going to go ahead and Ike Kasai, and then just do normal attacks. Default here. Let's go ahead and Shell Split, followed by normal attacks. And then for Ringabel, let's just default here. He's going to default. It's pretty much guaranteed there. We're not going to be doing a crazy amount of damage, but we want to go ahead and try to drop him. Is it enough? Not quite. Unfortunately, that means our song is going to run out here. Nothing we can do about that. I would like to go ahead and raise my physical defense, though. Just in case. That's exactly why. As long as he doesn't target Tiz or Ringabel, we're fine here. Ooh, I think he still has Utsusume up. Yeah, he actually would have been fine. And unfortunately, I think that is the song coming to an end. Yes, it is. I'll just default with everybody else now. We have his special back just a little bit too short. Oh, no. Okay, we're still going to be fine here. Let's go ahead and buff up everybody's love power, or everyone's attack with love power here. Ooh. Go ahead and default again. Kurata. Honestly, just hit Ringabel with the Kurata. She can shell split, and then Ringabel can default. And then here we go. Let's see if we can do it this time. Same thing. Raise number of attacks, followed by normal attacks here. He's already been shell split, so let's just go for normal damage here. Ooh, he is defaulting twice here. He's going all out on us, but we might be able to. We do drop him. And he gets up one more time. We're in the third and final phase of this fight now. Ooh, there goes Edea. Misses on Tiz. Fantastic. Okay. So this could get a little bit bad here. We're going to go ahead and raise Edea, followed by a Curata. We'll just do it straight on Edea here. Then Ringabel default. The reason it could be bad, he actually didn't do anything this turn, so he might have been out of BP. He definitely is out of BP. So we have a couple options. We could go ahead and special here, but the problem is we did a really good amount of damage. When he Utsusume's, or when he hits Tiz, when his Utsusume's up, we just do so much. I am going to go ahead and use this opportunity to shell split, followed by... I could defang. It's just like, he really doesn't hit you for that much. I think Ringabel just needs to do everything here. Got your backs, and love powers. He does officially go before Edea now, which is really solid, so he can buff her up before she goes. It's the shell split off, followed by normal kills or normal attacks. He's looking real weak right now, but I'm a little worried he's just going to default up again, so... Yep, he is doing exactly what he should do here. Go for Tiz. Come on, go for Tiz. No, he left himself wide open, though. Oh, or Brave. Bravely, it's been fun, man, but you're not surviving this at all. Let's go ahead and don't even need it. Itsusume. Just go for normal attacks on Bravely. Agnès can throw a Curata at everyone. Edea can go ahead and shell split, followed by normal attacks. And Ringabel, honestly, we don't even need to buff your defenses. Let's just go ahead and love power to try to give Edea as much as she can take. There's our crits. Ooh, keep with the crits. There's our love power. Edea, can you finish this? Can she finish it? Yes, she does. Poetic.
Have grown strong, my daughter.
So with that, we get 2000 XP and 200 JP. Not even a level up for a single person with their job or their level. And of course, we get an asterisk. The Templar asterisk. A warrior with formidable defense, good offense, and defense. Favors swords and armor. Their specialty is a BP limit up, and their job command is Holy Arts. They have a B in HP, a B in Strength, and an A in Vitality, as well as a B in Mind, making them both a physical defensive and a magical defensive unit. They have an S in Sword, with an A in Spear, a B in Axes, C in Katanas, and A in all of the armor.
You should not have come.
Forgive me, Brave. Forgive me, Edea. This is all my fault.
What is this foolishness you speak? You are ever the strength that keeps me alive. And I love you and Edea dearly.
Father?
Do not fear. He is merely unconscious. His wounds, they will heal, though it will take some time. And he may never wield his sword again.
Mother, I took up arms against Father. I told myself I was ready to fight him, even if it meant shortening his years.
Then surely you will not stray from your path, so long as you hold that feeling near and dear. By your actions, you have finally granted your father a reprieve from his anguished struggle. It was for the best.
Mother, we now go to awaken the Earth Crystal.
I see.
Forgive me.
There is no need to ask my forgiveness.
Oh, but there is, Mother. For if we awaken the crystal, your treatments will no longer be possible. We will no longer be able to keep what ails you at bay. What sort of daughter does that to her mother?
Oh, Edea, you truly are your father's daughter. And that is what makes you even more dear to me.
Mother!
How very touching. I beg pardon for my interruption, but your fear is misplaced.
And you are...
Of course, you had yet to see me in this form. I am Lester de Rosso. But you may address me as Lord de Rosso.
What do you mean our fear is misplaced?
It appears you have underestimated the Templar's great deeds. Deeds for which he risked life and limb. For he has advanced science and medicine in this land by 100 years. While complete cures may not yet be possible, sickness and disease can be prevented from further progression. Awakening the crystal shall not rob your mother of such mortal life as she has left, Edea.
So then...
We're free to awaken the crystal!
Dear...
Ironic, is it not? To think I would be the one to urge the Wind Vestal and her companions to awaken the crystal. I can see purpose unwavering in your eyes. 'Tis as if I gaze upon brave the Templar in his youth. And yet, there is still much that you cannot fathom. I have seen years measuring in thousands. Hope and sentiment intertwined with right and wrong, good and evil. The rise and fall of the Orthodoxy, the restoration of Eternia, the two conflicting beliefs concerning the crystals. So much may happen in a life immortal.
The way to Everlast Tower is beyond this door.
Let's go!
Let's press on. You're staring at that journal fit to burn a hole in it. I may as well. The thing stopped coughing up prophecies. Just who was the author in the end? I can't help but wonder. Did someone in the past foretell what the four of us would do? Or are the us in the book actually other people who lived in the past? Other people whose doings perfectly overlap with our own? Both theories are equally hard to believe. According to the text, you've met the book's author before, Agnès. Any recollection? No, I'm not entirely without my suspicions, but I feel they must be wrong. After all, you don't recall writing it, do you, Ringabel? Me? I'm afraid not. And the author claims to have saved your life, tis. Do you remember anything? No, nothing. I always just assumed it was Owen that rescued me. And Edea, the author claims he's madly in love with you. Any ideas so I can pummel him? If I said no, I'd be lying. What? I'm saying I have my suspicions where boys in love with me are concerned. But the facts don't add up for either of them. Either? I suddenly find myself twice as angry. Regardless, to the extent its words can still be trusted, the book says... It says you three are going to meet the author if we keep pressing on. I see little point in fretting over someone we may or may not meet. The Earth Crystal awaits us. This much is fact, so let us hurry to the Everlast Tower. Seconded. Awakening the crystals has to be our top priority. Then let us hurry on. Right. I mean, it's clearly alternus. It's just... to what extent? We just get some gifts here. That's the only reason I popped in there, because it was flashing. We can do a quick heal. And just want to make sure we're at 50%, because we're going to be doing a little bit of running around here. And we got our brand new job, so let's check it out on Edea. This is the Templar job. So as we saw, the Templar is a very defensive character. In fact, probably the most defensive character in the entire game. Look at a couple of their specialties. Their specialty is BP limit up. Raise the BP limit by 1 up to a maximum of 4. This is a really, really good specialty. If you have a physical attacker that you're just like, man, I could use, you know, I could go even harder on it, such as Tiz with his ninja. Imagine the double attacks with BP limit up. Very, very solid ability to give them just so they can maximize their BP. And the reason for it is, as you can see, most of the abilities require BP. So you have Heart Strike, which unleashes an attack for a guaranteed crit that deals 2 times the damage. Abate Light, which is reducing light damage. Again, really, really solid. Just pick it up if you're going against like any enemies that deal crazy amount of light damage. It's level 2, so you get it after 30 JP. Really, really solid just to throw on units. You have Physical Defense up by 20. Again, a really, really solid ability. Whoever your tank is, if you're running a straight up tank, give them Physical Defense 20%. If you don't decide to run Templar, just give this to them. It'll make your life way easier. Like, I think I still have Physical Defense 10 on Edea, meaning this would just be really good for her. We also have Giant Slayer, deal 1.5 times the damage of a conventional attack to one opponent who has more HP than you. Most enemies this is not a, as far as I know, this is not a percentage-based HP. It is whoever has more HP than you. I hate to break it to you, most of your main characters have less HP than any unit in the game. Boss, regular enemies. I mean, our enemies were fighting at 42,000 HP and we still have maybe 1,000. After that, we have Magical Critical. Has a 15% chance of a critical hit when using magic. We have Default Guard, reduce the amount of damage received during default. Again, very, very solid. And you have Rampart, form a shield around all allies that prevent 1 physical attack. As for further down, we have Item Critical, has a 15% chance of a critical hit when using an item. Really good for your item users, not really good for this specific job. You have Radiant Blast, which costs 40 MP to unleash a light-based physical attack on one target that ignores default damage reduction. So, honestly, probably the best light-based ability you can get. You have Critical Amp, the damage dealt from critical hits will be 2.5 times normal. You have BP limit up, which, again, really good, but the problem is you have that upper limit of 9,999, so if you're already hitting that, there's no reason to use it. You have BP limit up, which is to raise the BP limit by 1, but it's level 11, so really late in the game you'll be getting that. Desperation, attack by adding the value of your physical defense to your physical attack. However, your physical defense will be reduced to minimum for that turn. But you can do an insane amount of damage. Same problem though, you're going to hit that 9,999 cap. Armor Lore, which finally lets you raise aptitude for armor to S rank, and Heaven's Gate. Unleash light attacks that increase in number according to your BP and strike random enemies. So, as I mentioned, this is a very good physical and magical defensive unit. It's all around good defensive unit. However, the problem is everything requires BP. So it's very tough to use that instead of, say, just your knight, where this doesn't require BP. and you get your physical defense 30% from the knight. So, like, the best ability you get here is 20% physical defense. Overall, it's supposed to be, just like this is supposed to be a better version of the Black Mage, White Mage, and this is supposed to be a better version of the Knight. I actually don't think I don't think any of them are better versions. I think Spirit Master is the only one that's really good. Templar, I don't plan on using it. And spoilers, we're very close to getting Edea's next job, which is considered the best job in the game and considered the highest damage dealing job in the game, even higher than the Ninja. So unfortunately, I will not be running Templar, even though it does seem fitting. And so, before we go through that front door, we actually have one thing we want to do. We want to come out this left side. And if you look at your map, you can see you have a sub-scenario right there to the left. However, we're going to save that for its own episode next time. I will see you guys then.